Discipline. When you're disciplining, we were going to do a big thing on management. We're just going to do this. We're going to talk about what we think are the five things that need to happen when you're disciplining in a class. We're not having problems with management, so we're not going to spend the whole day on it. If you're having problems with management, you need to see us. We'll talk about it. But here's the things that Gleck and I have always said are the steps to remember. And I'm hoping you're doing this. First thing you do when you have a problem is the eyes. You give them the look, right? And they used to laugh because when I was at MIHS, they said I could do it. I had two things going for me, eyes and voice. But I could clear 50 feet across the cafeteria. And a kid would look up and he goes, sorry. Right? 50 feet across. You give the look. You know. All right, eyes first. Then proximity. Get in the area. Be able to move around your room. Find a way to redo your room. Find a way to get around. Even if you're in a secondary room, find a way to get closer to them. So you got eyes. Then you got proximity. Okay, then you got touch. Touch is in quotes. You don't touch them. You don't touch them. You put your hands on a kid, you lose. Parent comes in for a parent conference, and they say he put his hands on him. You lose. But you can touch the desk. Or you take the paper. All right? You touch something, you just lay your hand flat on their desk. So you got eyes. You got proximity.
What does the touch
do?
do? What does the touch do the minute you lay your hand on their desk? What does it do?
It signals that what's important.
It automatically, you're in their space.
And you're saying
Your
this is important.
proximity might not have been in her space. Like I'm proximity to her right now, but now I am in her space. Do you understand what I mean? Now, anybody, you feel uncomfortable with me standing here this close to you? Absolutely.
Now be careful. It's not. You can't be aggressively in. And there's a
What am
fine
I
line.
doing when I move into her? What am I doing the whole time I did the first three? What am I doing myself? I'm teaching. She has not bothered my teaching. Hi, how are you? Here's parts of our comments, and I'm moving in here and I'm still doing it.
Okay. And whisper. And that's when you don't want to interrupt your teaching, so you lean over and you just say, enough. I use that word a lot, enough, enough. Okay, so we got eyes, we got proximity, we got touch, and we got whisper. Mirror. Mirror. Did I say mirror with words? I didn't, did I? Remember. All right. When you are disciplining a class, you go through steps with the student who's out of control. First you use your eyes. Then you use proximity. Then you use touch. And then you whisper. Stop.
Stop.
Mirror with words.
Mirror words.
When you are disciplining students, first you use your eyes.
First you use your eyes.
Then, you guys are good. I didn't do the right gesture, but you knew what we were doing. First you use your eyes. Then you use proximity.
Then you use proximity.
And then you use touch.
And then you use touch.
Then you whisper.
Then you whisper.
And if that doesn't work,
If that doesn't work,
you go to others.
you go to others.
We'll talk about that next week. All right. We good? Stop. I like Hutch's thing too. Doesn't he just do this when he's done, doesn't say anything? This is always stop. Okay? Mirror's a tough one because it does work. It's nice to use. It takes a little practice. Try it on your family. Try it in front of the mirror. Run through it a couple times. And the girl that did it really well would actually, she had all the steps written out. Riding the horse, climbing the ladders, looking through the thing. All right, you need to know what you're gonna do for the steps. We're almost done. I want to do one more thing today, and then we're going to. Gleck found a book. Believe it or not,
No, I
Gleck.
did not.
Who did?
Hutch.
Hutch found a book. Everybody hears about Hutch. If I could, I'd get y'all down there to see his class. Hutch found a book, and in the book, there was a thing called Teacher Talk. I ordered 2 copies of this today. It's Teacher Talk, blah, 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 blah. There's another thing at the bottom. You don't have to keep it. We'll send you out the
No,
name.
here, there's one. I brought her.
Got it back? Hold it up. What's it say? Teacher Talk, and what's it say?
Talk.
Now, there's something else at the bottom of it in the title.
Oh, what it really was.
What it really means. Teacher Talk and what it really means, okay? This book is unbelievable because each one is different things that teachers say and what they really mean. I'd like to give you 3 of them today. All right? I'd like you to write on the left side what the words are. And the first one is say some more. So write down, please. Say some more. Every one of these is a little one-page thing, one-page suggestion to how to do Teacher Talk Better. Here's all this one is, and you can put this on the right side, a little bit of a descriptor, is when a student gives you an answer and you just go, say some more, tell me more. It's just eliciting more depth. And then what it does, one of the things that it talks about is it makes you listen better. It makes you, and the other students will hear it, and they might say, that's all I have. Say, okay, somebody else say some more. Say some more about this. You know, because if you let students dig deeper, they'll think deeper. Okay? So say some more. The second one that I saw in there I really liked is this one. Thank you for sharing, but that's not a choice. I love this one. I love this one because there's a whole PLS course, not PLS. What is it John Schmidt teaches? What are those courses called, Jeff? The Schmidt courses.
Yeah, PLS.
PLS, there it was, I'm sorry. I was thinking APL. PLS, there's this PLS course, and the main thing in the PLS course is when a student's doing something, you start to say to them, you know, you're making a decision here, you know, you're deciding. Or a student comes up and says, I don't have a pencil, and you say to the student, I see you don't. What are you going to do about that? In other words, give ownership back. So a student says to you, all right, I want to put everybody in groups, and I'm going to put you three in a group, and Gleck says, I don't want to be in that group. And you just say, thank you for sharing that with me, but that's not your choice. In other words, I appreciate that you feel that way. You know, we have homework tonight, and I don't want to do the homework. I appreciate you sharing that, but not doing the homework is not a choice. All right? Non-confrontational, smile on your face, but you got to realize kids can make choices. I would do this as a principal. I'd say, you do realize that the choices you're making right now have bad results. You can keep going, but you're choosing this. I'm not. This isn't me. All I choose is what happens next, but you're choosing to behave this way. One more, and I like this one. Answer in your mind. We talked about this one today. Just say to the kids, all right, I'm not looking for hands, not looking, just answer this one in your mind. And let them just think. You know, there are students out there that would give anything if you just slow the heck down. Like I can come up with that. I just can't come up with that as fast. My problem, and you know from being in here, man, I'm a speed talker. Right? I mean, there's very few people. I could probably rap if I could rhyme things. I'm a speed talker, right? And I did not give kids time to think. I look back on my teaching, and if you weren't able to come up with an answer in a millisecond and a half, you weren't getting a shot at it. I wish I'd have had this where I'd said, just in your minds, take 20 seconds and just think about this. Let kids think a little. Let them have some peace. All right? Last thing. First of all, any questions on that or any concerns or anything you want to share? All right. Yes, thank you.
Just to expand on that, you have to be comfortable with silence. So if you ask for a response or hands, I know you don't like hands, but if you're asking a question.
No, you can do hands, just not always, but go ahead.
You have to be comfortable if they take a second. You have to wait it out.
Yes. And young teachers panic. Nobody puts their hand up, they'll answer for them. Almost always. No hands, I'll give you the answer. Because what am I going to do? You know, if you don't see hands, re-ask the question another way, give them more information. But we tend to do the oh my goodness, I'm in trouble. All right. Couple questions. Everybody's set on your next placement. Everybody's good. We have one. We're still working on. We're going to talk after class. Everybody's set on your next placement. Everybody's contacting them. Everybody's good to go. You guys have 2 weeks left in this placement. You have 2 weeks left. I'm going to ask you for the thoughts this week coming up that you'll get tomorrow to reflect on, but I want you to start now is, what do you really want to do? What do you really want to have those kids do? What one thing haven't you done? You get so busy doing you've only got 2 weeks. You got 9 days of student teaching in this setting. Is there anything you wanted to do? Is there anything you wanted to have them do? Is there anything you wanted to try? You got 9 days. Don't miss trying it. All right? You got 9 days and you're off to somewhere else. So anything like, you also, we'll talk next week about things to wrap up. But I'm not giving you any assignment for next week. I'll tell you why. You're busy. I know you're busy. Keep eating well. Keep sleeping. Keep getting some exercise. Hang in there. All of a sudden it'll be over and you'll feel like you don't know where it went. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. I could not be prouder of what you're doing out there. Thank you. All right, supervisors, if you have anything you need to go over it. We'll see you next week. Anything? I know Larry has anything. You good? All right, thank you.
Before you go,
Oh, yes, thank you.
if you're looking for gifts, Lindsay gave us this idea for KDP. If you're looking for gifts that